Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So guess who just got some new fish? This guy. So, I stopped by PetSmart tonight. I just stopped in for the hell of it just to see what they had, and I'm glad I did because there's some fish in this bag that I'm pretty psyched about. And this is my 10-gallon quarantine tank. That's where I will be putting them. But in there, I still have glow light tetras. I've had those for 2 months now. They're going to be going in my 84-gallon tank. There's also one lamp-eye tetra. I'm letting that serve as the permanent resident of the quarantine tank, so when I do have fish coming in and out, when the new fish are gone, and this will be just one fish in here just to keep it going. And part of the reason for that is I never really did, I didn't intend to get that fish. It was one of the previous times I got a group of fish, a dude from Petco scooped it up and it just ended up in the bag. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding the new fish in this tank. So what I do often when I go through a quarantine session of fish, I'll treat them with quarantine medications, and I'll do them in groups. So if I'm already going to be treating some fish, I'll just treat them all together, even though whatever is in here will now be exposed to these and vice versa. But then I'm going to be treating them anyway using ICX, General Cure, and Maricin. So, alright, well, let's check out what we got today. So, it was 23 fish, I believe, altogether. In this bag, it's going to be probably hard to see while they're in the bag, but altogether that is a male neon dwarf Gourami. So that's going to go in one of my 40-gallon tanks. I had one in there and I lost it pretty recently, so that's going to replace it. And that wiggling in the corner, that is an otocinclus. There's 10 otocinclus in here. I have one of my 40 gallons has otocinclus, and I'll probably maybe add some more to that, and then some to one of the other tanks. And these other fish right here, they're looking very pale in the bag, but there's 6 green fire tetras. I was pretty psyched to see that PetSmart had those. I've wanted some for a while, and I kind of thought I would end up ordering some online to get them, but I had them at PetSmart today, so they're cool looking when they are colored up. I believe they are like a type of bloodfin tetra, so they'll have some red fins with a green body, and they'll look pretty awesome. And also in here, there's the 10 otocinclus, but there's also 5 Panda Garra. That's the bottom right corner there. That is a Panda Garra. So in this bag, there's 5 of those. I was psyched to see that PetSmart had Panda Garra. I don't remember ever seeing PetSmart have them before. The first time I ever got Panda Garra was from my local fish store a couple of years ago. And I also got some online from Aquahuna. The other ones, the small ones I have in my 84-gallon right now. Yeah, so 5 more of those to add some to my 40-gallon and maybe some more to my 84-gallon. Alright, so that's everything that was in that bag, and I also got my very first ever my first Betta. So this is a female veil tail. I've never had a Betta before. I've been kind of on the fence about getting one, but this one looked pretty healthy, nothing fancy about it. This is the lowest tier fancy Bettas that they have. Like at Petco they had like different tiered fancy varieties. So this one was just like $4, the least fancy of them. And they have them up to like $20 for more fancy kinds. But I like them. One of the reasons why I've been on the fence about getting a Betta is when they have two big floppy fins, they're just so awkward. This being a female and has shorter fins, and also this one looked pretty healthy. Like I've all the times looking at them at Petco's in these cups, the fins are clamped and all just kind of looking ragged, but this one looks pretty decent, so I thought I would get it for the hell of it. So yeah, this is my very first Betta. So I'm probably going to end up putting this in my 84-gallon tank. So we'll go from this little tiny, living in this little cup, spend some time in this 10-gallon quarantine tank, and then it'll get all kinds of space in the 84-gallon 6-foot tank. That's likely the plan if it does okay in there. There is a pearl gourami in there, as long as I figure they'll probably get along, but if they don't, I do have backup options. I mean, I have a bunch of other tanks, so yeah. Alright, so I'm going to start acclimating these. I'm actually going to do a water change of this 10-gallon before I do start adding them, acclimating them to the tank so they can have this as like fresh as it is. So we're gonna hold on a moment and I'll do the water change, acclimate the fish, and we'll just show them swimming around when I release them in their quarantine tank. So stand by. Well, that is really unfortunate. So before I even really began acclimating them, 2 of these Panda Garras are already dead. It's hard to see in there, but there's, yeah, see that one right there, and this one over here. Well, got 5, so 2 are already gone. Hopefully the remaining 3 will be okay. All the other fish in here are okay. Alright, continuing on with the acclimation process. Stand by. Alright, did the water change in this tank, acclimated the new fish, released them inside, and here we are. So that was unfortunate to have lost 2 of the Panda Garras right away before I even got them out of the bag. They were dead in the bag. But here's 1, 2, and 3. So those 3 Panda Garras, hopefully they will be alright. The green fire Tetras, there's a couple of them that are shimmying like this. Hopefully they'll snap out of it and be okay. But that's not a good early sign. I mean, I expected them to be pale like they are, but once they get better adjusted, if they color up. And there is my very first Betta back there, female Betta. There it is. So she looks like she's alright. And the otocinclus are otocinclusing right away. Looking good. Already, you know, showing good color. And Gourami back here. Gourami and Betta getting to know each other. They're not. Oh, okay. They won't be in the same tank when quarantine is over. And all these, as I mentioned, the glow light Tetras are going to go in my 84 gallon, and I figure I'm going to put the Betta in there. And the green fire Tetras are going to go in my 40 gallons, along with probably some of the otocinclus. So I'll find some, I'll probably spread them out to multiple tanks. This Gourami will go in the 40 gallon with the Panda Garras. So look at these. Of the 5 that I got, the 2 that were dead were the smallest. This is the biggest right here. They're still, I mean, that's still really small. Let's see if I can find a big one that's in the tank that they're going to join. Yeah, so here are my 40 gallon. This is a full-size Panda Garra, so that's how it'll look when it grows up. When they grow up and look awesome like that. I'll probably end up putting some of the otocinclus in here, and that male neon Dwarf Gourami will go in here. There's another Panda Garra, a small one like the ones that I just got. Somewhere in here is a female Dwarf Gourami, so put them together. I bought them as a pair, but the male, I lost the male, and that's why I just got that new one to replace it. Alright, and right next to this is another 40 gallon. So this is where I'm going to put the green fire Tetras, and maybe some of the autos to join. I got a group of otocinclus in here. So there's some otocinclus on the glass right here. And here's my 84 gallon tank, 6 feet long. So this is where the glow light Tetras are going to go, and I'll put the Betta in here. And I have Panda Garra in here. So there's one there. There's 6 altogether in here. Alright, so new fish will spend time in quarantine. If I can, I might get some more new fish. I'm gonna try to make it to my local fish store before they close tomorrow, if I get a chance to, and then I might see what they have, add some more fish, and maybe go to try a Petco too. And then once I do that, I will add some quarantine medications, and they all come out healthy, and then I will spread them out to their new homes. I want to try to do that within the next couple of weeks, because I have in mind of possibly ordering some fish online. So I want to clear this tank out, treat this batch of fish along with what I might get tomorrow, treat them with quarantine meds, and then give them about 2 weeks, then take them out, add them to their new homes, and then I'll start another batch of fish in quarantine if I do follow through with an online order. Alright, well, stay tuned for what's coming up, and that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.